One of the many Easter eggs in the Star Trek Strange New Worlds crossover episode makes a subtle allusion to young Jean-Luc Picard's near-death experience as it is described in the Star Trek The Next Generation episode Tapestry. When Ensigns Beckett Mariner and Brad Boimler visited the USS Enterprise in the year 2375, they made several allusions to Star Trek TNG in a careless but funny manner. The Star Trek Lower Decks crossover was rife with allusions to previous seasons of the show, from Boimler's vow of Worf's honor to Mariner's differentiation between Q and Trelane. The Krulmuth B portal, which had been inactive for 120 years, sends Boimler and Mariner back in time to the 23rd century. Mariner collaborates with Ensign Nyota Uhura to try to decipher the inscriptions on the gateway and determine what language they are written in. The inscriptions on the portal, which comically say this is a time portal, are eventually correctly translated by Uhura once she realizes they are written in Nausicaan. One or two references to the great Jean-Luc Picard, who hasn't even been born at the time of the crossover episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, feed Uhura's realization that Nausicaan is her true home, as well as a few robust drinks, contribute to her realization. Uhura finally decides to unwind and places her PADD on the floor, where her buddy Light. Erica Ortegas picks it up. Ortegas takes a look at the symbols and recalls a set of domjots she had been given on Starbase Earhart. Uhura is given a brief description of the game by Mariner, who describes it as a billiard game that Nausicaans are terrible at, yet love to bet on. On Starbase Earhart, a disagreement over a rigged game of domjot resulted in the nearly fatal stabbing of the young ensign Jean-Luc Picard, who was later given an artificial heart. It was revealed in Tapestry that Jean-Luc Picard's heart attack is what shaped him into the outstanding captain he would become. He became more aware of the brevity of life after experiencing mortality at such a young age, which encouraged him to take greater chances. The fact that Uhura's realization about learning to unwind and enjoy life outside of work is coupled by a reference to Picard's most formative experience as a young person is therefore rather appropriate. It's even more appropriate considering that Uhura's encounter with Kirk in the previous episode, Lost in Translation, assisted her in facing her own dread of dying, just like Picard did on Starbase Earhart. There are more Star Trek The Next Generation Easter eggs in Strange New Worlds Season 2 besides Picard's disastrous run-in with a knife-wielding Nausicaan. A rare opportunity to eat dinner together presented itself to Captain Pike and Captain Battelle earlier in the season in the episode Among the Lotus Eaters. Pike is sipping a bottle of Chateau Picard wine while Battelle is denied a position as a Starfleet Commodore, as though no dinner would be complete without it. Despite Maurice Picard's contempt for his son Jean-Luc's desire for cosmic travel, his family's wine has been all over the world. On the USS Shenzhou during the first season of Star Trek Discovery, Captain Philippa Georgiou kept a bottle of Chateau Picard in her waiting area. Long after Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Jean-Luc continued to give bottles of the Picard family wine to his friends and co-workers, with variable degrees of success. This link between Starfleet and the wine would endure. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. If you enjoy the video, click on the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel for more breakdowns. Thanks for watching. See you next time.